disagree with that at all. Light, obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of this particular matchup, but very well practiced in it, especially with all the battles that you think about that he has exchanged with Meister. So gonna be a tough one for Monte, no doubt about that, but definitely doable for sure. One thing about these brackets, around this time, kind of getting into the meat of it, nobody's really a guaranteed win.
I mean, this is where those really, really magical upsets can happen, right? We've seen Monte be on the winning end of a couple of those before, but again, this is quite the opponent he's taking on in Light, one of the top seeds of the tournament, one of the top players in the entire world, and he has absolutely been playing with fire this weekend.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Light was seeded first at this tournament or not, but I just say, definitely one of the top players for sure. University recognized as the best player in America at the moment. So that right there, just a little added nugget of pressure maybe for Monte going into this one, but you understand, you're here for a reason. You always got an opportunity. String together some pretty solid damage right there. But this is Game & Watch, and what a grab. That's a confident grab. That's a very confident grab.
He saw the up smash being charged, and he said, I don't believe you.
Yes.
I don't believe you.
I will make a liar out of you.
That time he should have had a little bit of faith, because Monte letting that down smash rip, timing out the invincibility as well, because he knows better than anybody else, right? Light with invincibility is kind of unfair.
Yeah, I would absolutely echo that sentiment as well, but Monte does find himself with the lead nonetheless. He's able to bury him and send him out with an F smash, so a good look for him at the moment.
And Light not wanting to give up that center stage that he has right now either, because he knows that's where he needs to be to get his big confirms. 107 on Game & Watch means that even the back air is not going to get the KO unless he's got Monte all the way at the ledge, and it's hard to push somebody there as a Fox, even though you put on the pressure that you do as Light. Monte knows that he has to respect how good Game & Watch is playing against somebody who's approaching him.
Oh, nice combination. Looking pretty solid for Monte. And Monte, what he's doing is very smart here. Got the lead, got the first stock. He's kind of playing the slow game, right? Understanding Light, you really need to initiate this offense. Finally gonna get the up smash to connect, but 65%, not a bad price to pay. And it's still going.
The down air as well, keeping Light on his toes off stage. No edge guard right there. Light barely able to drift back to the ledge, and when you give somebody like this a second chance, you may really, really come to regret it.
I would agree. Okay. Nice. Oh, caught him, yeah.
This grounded game from Monte is so good, because so many people get impatient, try to throw out one of those lingering hitboxes against Light, but he's like, eventually he's going to get out of position and I can just give him something.
Exactly, right? Like, it's going to come to me, right? Definitely the case right now. My goodness, dude, Monte, he is absolutely just playing out of his mind.
Bringing the pain more than, most Game & Watches that I see in the world, but especially, Monte is an aggressive Game & Watch, and you can see he forced Light into quite a few sloppy situations where it doesn't matter how good your execution is, if you have already committed to that jump in the head. Hi, hello everybody. Hi. I didn't even notice we were in that shot.
I just noticed it. I was like, oh crap, that's us.
I'm a little blurry man.
That is actually us. That's crazy, man. And Light probably not believing that was him. I don't think he was expecting to have this game open up with a 2-stock low percent, but man, Monte, as you said, just playing different. That ground game, immaculate, and Light with no answers. We're going to game number 2. Light, of course, calling immediately for the run back. Not content with how that one went, and of course, Game & Watch, the luxury of just ducking through those lasers of Fox. Getting a little reaction out of the crowd as well, why not?
You know what, go long enough until people realize what's going on. Okay, you're just taking a second.
Exactly.
All right, I got it. Hey. Light does try to stick to usage of those lasers to set up for big combo percentages, especially when he doesn't get guaranteed combos at the early percents off of things like the down air and the nair. Judiciously uses that laser. In fact, I would say liberally uses that laser so that he can make sure that he does get guaranteed hits and doesn't take big risks.
Yeah. Nice, okay. Some good efficiency thus far from Light, though.
Man.
They've been looking to strike there. The up B, though, interrupting any thoughts of that. I will try to force that up smash. You got to be careful with that, Light. You don't want to give up these free retaliation openings for Monte. That's exactly what he did there, trying to force that up smash.
Not able to get a combo off of the back air, but does chase the air dodge regardless. Forward smash gets Light right back into this one, but we have on both times seen Monte get off to the early lead and I mean, just continually take the pace of the match, which is not something we're used to seeing against Light. This is more his speed.
Nope. Okay. All right, smart. Monte just waiting, but able to jab through.
Honestly, I thought that Monte was going to get a lot more off of that nair in the corner, too, because that's Game & Watch we're talking about.
Yes, 1000%. All right, chip by chip, hit by hit, kind of starting to bring it back, but yeah, that'll do it. Easy combinations for Fox. And kudos to Light. I mean, you know, you lose that first game pretty convincingly, and then look at that, just immediately get back in the driver's seat for game number 2. No, same stage, same characters, just a different flow to the game.
Light is so good at being like a tinkerer when he plays the game too, right? Like just changing up a couple of different things that he's doing, because he knows, again, he sticks to his weapons that work. You're seeing him do that right now with the Game & Watch already at 84%. He knows that he has confirms available to him as well, missing his combo and nearly giving up the ghost right there with that illusion, but still barely able to hang on. There's that soft nair. There's the tech chase. That is classic Light.
There you go, man. You saw him just kind of dash a little bit there, anticipating where Monte was going to go and having the up smash at the ready. So 2 games we have seen and two stocks to accompany both. Very
One
good
on
stuff.
either side. I love being able to see Light after that game wrap too, because he's still very clearly thinking about a few things as well, right? And again, we talk about how he's a tinkerer and he will kind of mix in a few different things, and he's noticed, right, okay, I'm not able to put on a lot of pressure on Monte, right? He's pretty ice cold with that defensive play, and if I jump towards him or if I'm doing a lot of fake outs, he's not really biting to that bait. So instead, maybe he just slows down the game a little bit, being more meticulous with his spacing and making sure that he just doesn't get counter hit like we saw a couple times, opening up those down smashes into the forward smashes for the Game & Watch.
100% agreed with you on that. All right, big game 3 coming up. See if Monte decides to change up the scenery a little bit.
It does sound like we're at the very least not on PS2. The question would be, maybe we're on a small battlefield, an FD if that was available. I don't imagine that anybody would let a Game & Watch go there, particularly Light, who has realized, right, I'm not going to be able to land on this Game & Watch.
I need some platforms, even if it's Kalos. I need some platforms. Give me something. It's going to be regular battlefield for them to duel it out for game number 3.
I'm surprised to see that on Monte's end. This is his counter pick, and he's taking Light to a stage where his combo game can extend for a very long time. Even if you land safely on the platform with that down air, you're still dealing with Fox McCloud sharking underneath you. Light really making him regret his decision, at least here at the start, 110 unanswered.
Yeah, this is not a stage that Light is unaccustomed to as well, right? Like just having those platforms really does it like a couple of different things for him, like with those landing options as well as just extending a lot of those hits that typically you might not be able to, especially with that top platform. Oh, just threatening right there with the fair. A lot of pressure being thrown out from Light. Monte, I like the retaliation coming through aggressively with the dare, but I think Light almost had it scouted out.
We actually saw that earlier in the set too, that Monte did the same thing, bailed out of a situation by connecting the down air, but they're stuck in so much end lag against a fast faller like Fox that Light's immediately able to counter back and giving him the lead again.
Very well said. Oh, okay. Take care of business quick.
Chop.
There you go. Doesn't take too much. Good stuff to Monte, not letting that lead get out of control.
Like not sticking too close to the ledge, because he knows the Game & Watch has so many mix-ups there, and you don't want to let him get a reversal at 0, take you off stage with things like those nairs. You wait for him to get back on stage, and then these kinds of things start happening. Great evasion by Light in the disadvantage, too. Even with a character like Fox, not a lot of aerial drift to him, and not able to finish out the stock on the ground. In the air, though, that is where Light rules.
Yep, that platform right where it needed to be to assist Light on that one. Taking a little closer to those blast zones, and yes, executing perfectly. So now Monte, entire stock down. What are you going to do right now, my guy?
As long as he can continue to apply pressure air to air, that's something the Game & Watch can do really, really well, no matter who it is, but especially against somebody that can't outrange him. See Monte really trying to stick to that aerial game, but because he's landing on these platforms, he's getting himself in a lot of trouble contesting Light with that juggle game.
That's really smart by Light. I like that. Just waited for the spot dodge, had it there, and now just look what he's getting off of that, continuing the combo. All these hits really adding up, and now Monte finding that final stock in a lot of danger. Light hunting for it.
Turn around back air and then immediate up smash afterwards. The pace from Light, man, it is really kicked up a notch.
It just quickens. When he smells blood in the water, he is an absolute menace.
He's a jet engine sometimes, right? Where even at the start of a set, maybe he's not at his fullest, but the longer the set goes on, most people slow down, but he is only getting faster.
I would have. Oh, hello.
Light just walked up and asked if there was anything left in the Red Bull we had.
You want my Red Bull for? There's a bunch of free ones right down there, you little lazy Jim. What the heck?
Walk over and come.
If I was Monte, I'd start the countdown, man. Start the countdown right now.
I wish y'all could see, dude. Light was walking down the aisle and he hit the woohoo.
And then, so Light, you asked me if there's anything left in mine. Light, you didn't bring me one? You didn't bring me one? I tell you, mine's empty. You don't get me one? You gotta focus. Man, you little.
He's gotta focus.
We're on this microphone. But we are, so of course we love our competitors here, Light being one of the best in the building.
Oh, that guy.
A little Jim.
I love that we were talking about, like, oh yeah, he's playing so much faster, so much better, and he's like, yeah, you know what I need? A Red Bull.
A Red Bull, right? Like,
I need more speed.
Not quite fast enough.
I watched that man play Sonic Frontiers, and I was like, I don't think the game can keep up with him.
Dude, Light is so funny. He's a character, bro. Like, you know, it's really...
he gave it to Monte. He can't open it. He can't open it.
There's no way this is real, bro.
This has to be, like, planned or something,
bro
right?
was
like,
struggling. I don't know what that was about.
How do you not open a Red Bull? And he really does need to wake up, huh? Well, he's got the right product to do it.
All right.
All right, back into it here for game number 4. Light working with the, I would say he's working with the momentum, and I don't know what we just saw in the
that's the
mission.
That's the amusing part of that, right? Well, let's see if it is something to kind of even, you know, be a little bit more of a difference maker. Obviously, Monte, great showing in that first game, but has let the previous 2 get away from him. So, you know, and I do kind of credit maybe the fact Battlefield not being the best decision, you know, against Light. We saw Light really utilize those platforms a lot better than Monte did.
Yeah, I mean, it was down to the idea that I think that Monte thought, okay, my escapes from disadvantage against Light were really, really good in game 1.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much even here in this game 4. He wanted to get more escape zones, didn't have them on Battlefield because Light was so good at keeping track of him. And even on the flat stages, Light just on top of him every single step of the way, lapping him in percent nearly even.
Oh. Goodness. Light has definitely picked it up, all right? I mean, I'll give him credit. The Red Bull wasn't just for show.
It has given him the assistance he needs.
He's making it count right now. We do appreciate that. Monte, though, got to find a way to slow down this Rabbit Fox. He is all over the place.
Light right now just backing up into the corner as well. I mean, now it seems like on the flatter stage, he's just like scouting out Monte's jumps. Right now, he's like, okay, I don't really care about the air-to-air game with Game & Watch. If he jumps up there first, I get underneath him, and you never want to be on top of a Fox.
Yes, good point.
Ooh, what an angle.
Sheesh. There's still not enough. Light keeping this stock intact, refusing to relinquish it up until that point, though. Monte finally, though, going to force it off. He's got to be careful, though. 95%. Feels like 195, considering how light Game & Watch is.
And against a guy like Light himself, too, right? Like, you know that you're in those confirmed percentages. Light not going for one of them right there, though. He knows he's got the free grab, and he's been so successful on these juggles. Why not go for it again? But Monte showing signs of life in that disadvantage now.
Oh. Okay, definitely like what I'm seeing from Monte. Oh, no, just a hair off. Being able to punish that landing, and Light able to exploit and take advantage of that. Put himself in a really strong position. 1 stock to go to close out this set. It's been a good one thus far, but Monte really needs to rally.
It's a couple of times Monte seems like he's really stuck on a couple of things that Light was giving him earlier in the set, trying to play off of that. Like right there, he was like, okay, Light landed on my shield and gave me a free down smash. Maybe he's still thinking about that and he'll empty land in front of me. But no, Light came down with the aerial, gave himself some more momentum into the game, and he has not given it up yet either. 2 stocks to Monte's 1. This game may very closely be nearing its end.
Okay, watch that shield getting a little low. Oh my goodness, but not even gonna matter because Monte getting sent high. Not enough to seal the stock away just yet, but you gotta imagine only a matter of time. Light has really just switched into another level. I love what he does right there. just jumping in with that up air. But kudos to Game & Watch. I mean, he's surviving a lot more than I'd expect, but third time will be the charm on that one as Light takes it 3-1 over Monte.
Stepping it up to another level in that game. And again, like showcasing a couple of really different solid game plans, whether he was grounded, whether he was really aerially focused.
Yeah.
Light has shown that he has studied that matchup. And I mean, again, just so nice to be able to see somebody that plays this quickly in this game have this kind of success.
You got to come in here well prepared and well polished, especially for some of those, you know, tougher matchups you will have to, tougher players, I should say, you'll have to deal with.
He's about to walk behind us. Okay.
If you want the rest, I didn't backwash.
You didn't backwash? I'll wait till my block throw. But thank you. That's a real friend right there. That's my guy.
I need you not to backwash this.
Thanks, buddy.
He mentioned it. I'm almost more afraid since he mentioned it in the first place.
The fact that he mentioned it made me very wary. Okay?
I know. I'm like,
You're not fooling
if you
me.
didn't backwash,